So my people, I told you guys I was going to give you updates concerning how igbi went appeared, like she appeared 2 times in her entire life at once, as one of herself was seen in Queen Naomi's apartment while the other was in the palace. Welcome back to my channel once more. It's your girl again, Live Gist Plus. I don't carry another story from the palace of Kabiyesi. So this gist I'm about to give is quite shocking. It's quite shocking, because imaginations, oh my jeez. So when the last gist I gave was how Ibi was seen in Queen Naomi's apartment, but was doing different, was looking different, was acting different, was so soft, unlike Ibi that used to be very close that we know. They said Naomi was shocked, like she froze and she stood one place still until Igbi left her house. Then she picked up a phone. We heard she wanted to call Kabiyesi right at Igbi's front, and Igbi collected the phone, something that Igbi has never done before. And that got Queen Naomi more paralyzed, and she stood still looking at Igbi to know what actually came over her. Welcome back to my channel once more. It's your girl Live Gist Plus. I don't carry another story from the palace of Kabiyesi. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, and then to you, my returning subscribers, I appreciate you so much. So the information as we dey hear them, as it dey hot, as it dey make waves on the social media, as no be me talking, as now here I hear, they said that immediately Igbi left, Queen Naomi followed through the camera to be sure that this is a human being, because the actions and everything that Igbi did there was totally not the type that Igbi would do. First of all, she was wondering who gave her the address of this place, because nobody knew about that place. That was the first thing that crossed Queen Naomi's mind. Then secondly, where were the guards that they already told that this is Igbi or anybody from the palace? Nobody should cross here without you informing Queen Naomi. Let Queen Naomi go through the camera and see the person that is there, then inform you if the person should come in. Where were the guards? Where were they when Igbi entered? That is the second question. Then the third question is, why was she so soft? Like, unlike her, she was behaving like a non-human, like an AI. Well, we will get to the answer of these questions by the end of this video. Or probably, if we can't say all here, then we have to cut it and enter another video because of the length. I don't want my videos to be lengthy. So, Ooni of Ife makes U-turn immediately as Queen Naomi called her and told her that what happened that morning was so shocking, that she saw Igbi, but this is not the Igbi that she knew. That he should please know whether something is wrong somewhere. They said Kabiyesi was already on the way with some people, and Kabiyesi makes U-turn immediately to go back to the palace. As early as 7 a.m. in the morning, that is when this thing is happening. So Kabiyesi turned back. He left early that day to attend a meeting that they have by 8. So he has to be there and wait for them. So he just made U-turn, reaching to the palace. He asked the royal guards to go and call Igbi. He saw the car that Igbi was driving. The car, one of the cars, the official car that Igbi drove to come there. Like Queen Naomi said, describe the car. He saw the car. It wasn't as if somebody entered the car, somebody left. Ask the royal guards, has anybody left here this morning? They say nobody left too. That nobody has moved the car this morning except Kabiyesi. They ordered the royal guards to go and get Igbi. And lo and behold, they went to Igbi's apartment. They knocked at Ayaba quarters. That is where she is. By the time that Igbi came back, Igbi came down. Igbi was sleeping. Her eyes were red, someone that they just woke up from sleep. Then the confusion became more confusing. What happened? They said Kabiyesi called her to have a proper discussion with her. My people, as I'm talking this, goosebumps is coming just all over me because I can't even imagine this story. How? Does it mean that Igbi is now two? Does it mean that Igbi has done a greater big juju that can now make her appear 2 times, appear 2 different places? Or is Queen Naomi hallucinating? Of course she's not. She said she saw it with her korokoro eye. Kabiyesi beckoned on Igbi and Igbi went. Kabiyesi was like, what did you go to Queen Naomi's house to do? Igbi said, what? When? How? Hey, confusion is confusing. My people, I don't know if you can relate, if anything like this is even possible. First of all, before we continue, is it possible for someone to appear 2 places at a time? Now, is it possible for someone to, leave, went to somewhere and the person does not know? So they said, Igbi said she did not go anywhere, she's been sleeping. In fact, that she's just waking up is the call of these people woke her up. The calls and knocks that woke her up. Now, what is Kabiyesi saying? Kabiyesi got more shocker. What is happening in the palace? Can anybody relate? When we were small, there is a story they used to tell us about some of these saints and Christians who they appear 2 times. There is one guy like that, one pastor, I don't know, not pastor, one reverend, I don't know his name, a reverend father, because I'm a Catholic. They said the man that is a saint, but when he was living, he used to appear 2 places at once. But then, it's only a saint I've heard about that, not a sinner like Igbi and I. They said the man used to appear 2 times, 2 places at a time. And he knew. Now, one certain time he was in a plane traveling to somewhere, and something was happening somewhere to his family, and the man was there praying for them, praying for the family, while he was also traveling on a plane. Well, then I was thinking it's just all the childhood. I thought it was true then when I was small, but when growing up, if I remember the story, I would say no, all these things are fairy tales. Not until I heard it again for this Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi's gist. They said, Igbi said, well, she doesn't know what they're talking about, that she has been sleeping. And if Kabiyesi does not have any other thing to say, that she begs to leave so that she can sleep very well. You understand? So that she can sleep, that she has not slept for quite a long time. That she has been busy with her business, doing some meetings and all that. So Kabiyesi was still shocked. Like, were you out of this palace? They summoned all the guards. All the guards said they never saw her leave, that nobody left anywhere. The confusion become more confusing. They say she left and entered inside her chambers, was sleeping. They say Kabiyesi requested for the key of that car. Asked the guards to check. Have this car been moved? They say this car has not been moved. My people, this one, it shocked me. At the end of everything, Kabiyesi understood that, now realized that something is not right, that something big is going to happen. Something is about to happen. And everybody needs to be alert. Everybody needs to be alert and very careful. Because of Igbi can do and undo. She can do and undo. This one, she already said she doesn't know if she didn't drive out anywhere, and she doesn't know what they're talking about. She didn't even ask any question concerning what Kabiyesi was saying, and she left and went back to her chambers. They said Kabiyesi was so confused, and that was when they knew that Yanifa presence is very important. It was Queen Naomi who called Kabiyesi, asked Kabiyesi, call Yanifa to come back. Kabiyesi could not express how happy he was hearing that from Olori Naomi. Yes, Yanifa left. I don't know if you've heard it. Maybe other bloggers wouldn't tell you. I'm not saying it happened today or yesterday. Yanifa left Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi when Queen Naomi asked her to leave. I made the video. If you go through my channel, you will hear the gist of what made Queen Naomi to ask Yanifa to leave. And later, they reconciled again. Yanifa has to come back to the palace. Yes, it was after that thing that happened that Queen Naomi and Igbi did it at Queen Naomi's house that now made Yanifa, Queen Naomi, to ask Yanifa to come back. And Yanifa could not be more than happy. Yes, she was so happy hearing that. She was so happy hearing that from Yanifa, as she decided to come back to the palace and hear what Kabiyesi have to say. Lo and behold, they said Yanifa said she knows what happened. Of course, she knows what happened and will tell them at the appropriate time. She said, first of all, that Igbi is not aware of what happened, but she has already programmed it, but she didn't know that she has moved. Well, this is so shocking, right? And that is why I would love to tell you the full gist of what Yanifa said about Igbi's movement. But all you just need to do is to subscribe to this channel, press the notification bell so that as I'm dropping the updates, it will be reaching your doorstep. And please don't forget that all these are alleged and speculated information making waves on the social media and should not be regarded as facts. Thank you.